Something about with this music. It's going on Ecamm.
Ooh.
It just goes so much harder.
Ooh. Welcome in to PHNX Daily Bets, brought to you by the DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and most importantly, leave a not one,
Not two,
not three,
not four,
but a 5-star review for your boys. I'm Shawn and Jacob.
The energy's a little low.
That's Jacob Franklin. And the boys of summer are back. And we're baseballing like it's March Madness, baby.
There it is.
Let's go.
I was just waiting for the inevitable Shawn
Nah,
DePaz
it was coming.
energy.
It was coming. I got my Circle K coffee. Shout out the crew, the official gas station of PHNX Sports.
Circle K,
as of now,
get it in you.
Circle K, get it. No, Circle K, get in it, bro. I hadn't been in the Circle K near our office in a long time because I used to live by here. What? Get in Circle K. It's the one right by the office is so nice now.
Yes,
Like,
they are. They're very, very nice. But like, get in it and also get it in you.
And get it in your car. It was so nice. Today I was foolish. I almost accidentally put the wrong pump. I was like, can I get it on 3? And I was actually at 4. But I got my coffee and my gas. Do
you have to walk back in, or were you kind of one of those nice guys?
I noticed it immediately.
Okay.
I was like, I looked out and then I was like, oh wait, I think I just told you the wrong.
I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, I walked out to my car and then I walked back in and I said, can I actually get that on another?
Nah. She was super nice though about it. But what else are you gonna expect?
What do you expect at Circle K?
I mean, and the coffee machines are dope. They're like touchscreen. Ignore me. Don't ignore me. Go to Circle K. Shout out. And shout out DraftKings Sportsbook app. We're here to make you some money on the DraftKings Sportsbook app by talking about baseball.
The best sport.
I would tend to agree. So first off, we talked a lot about rule changes yesterday.
Yes.
I'm curious what you think about rule changes once it comes to playoff time. Because a lot of what we're talking about today are team futures, whether or not teams will make the playoffs, who will win the World Series, yada, yada, yada. Certain
ones I am okay with. Pitch clock, it's going to be there the whole year. I'm okay with there being a pitch clock in the playoffs. Ghost Runner, however.
Yes.
Ghost Runner on second, we should just do away with that. I think I said this yesterday. Give me a 20-inning baseball game in the playoffs because I will watch just as many innings as I have to.
Yeah.
Before the game is over. Ghost Runners shouldn't be allowed in playoffs. During the regular season, it's all fine and dandy, but like any advantage that you can give a team in the playoffs, I get it. Both teams get the same advantage, but I don't know. There's just something about hitting with runners in scoring position that makes pitchers uncomfortable.
Yeah. No, I'm 100% with you. I think I mentioned this yesterday. I'm of the opinion that when it comes to playoff time, it should be the purest form of the sport possible.
Sure.
I'm all here for speeding up the regular season because it's 162 games. We don't need all that. Every game to be 3 hours long. But once it gets to playoffs, I want it to take as long as it needs to take. That's kind of my mindset with it. There's a lot of good baseball teams, but there's one right here in Arizona that is, I don't know if I can call them good yet, but they're exciting. Obviously, we're going to talk about them. We have a number of our bets are based around the Arizona Diamondbacks.
I thought about it. They're good.
Yeah, I just thought about it.
Yeah.
What is, I believe they're over under is one of the things you picked.
74.5
wins. What is success for the Arizona Diamondbacks this year?
Well, considering they won 74 games last year.
An improvement on 74.
An improvement on 74 wins. Success for me is until September, you are in the wild card race. Like until the end of the season, until the last week of the season, you have a chance at making it into the wild card.
I like that.
That to me defines success. The National League in itself is like, I feel like the American League is very different. The American League is extremely top heavy, right? You have your heavy hitters. In the National League, other than the Padres, I guess, and the
Dodgers,
and the Braves, and the Mets, and the Phillies, and you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of just like a gauntlet of
the
teams.
NL East is a gauntlet.
Yes. So like, I just feel like you're not going to win the division.
Yes.
So you must at least stay in contention for the wild card spot until the very end of the season.
So based on, and this is one of the things you can bet on the DraftKings Sportsbook app, the exact order in which a division standings will finish. The favorite for the NL West is currently Dodgers, Padres, Diamondbacks.
I would flip the Padres and the Dodgers.
I would too, and we'll get to that in a second.
Yeah.
But Do you think? First off,
the Diamondbacks are ahead of the Giants. That surprises me. I was just saying.
I might be wrong about that. Do you think though? What is, as far as the NL East standings? What is the floor
NL East
or NL West standings? Excuse me. The floor and the ceiling for the Arizona Diamondbacks.
Floor?
Yeah,
4. They're not worse than the Rockies.
I would agree with you.
The floor is 4. The ceiling is 2.
Okay, that's what. So that's really what I was getting at. Do you think?
I think they could feasibly surprise enough people that they get second in the division.
Over the Padres or the Dodgers?
Over the Dodgers.
Really?
I think the Dodgers have regressed. The Gavin Lux injury hurts.
That is huge.
That's huge. As well as Walker Buehler, I don't think is available this year.
Okay.
Because of Tommy John.
Yep. Obviously, no.
Clayton Kershaw once again adds another year to the aging arm.
Obviously, no Trevor Bauer.
Don't get me wrong. They're really, really good at developing talent. So Tony Gonsolin, Dustin May, they'll be fine. Julio Urias, they'll be fine. But do I think that the Diamondbacks could feasibly, they lost Trey Turner.
Yes,
they lost Cody Bellinger.
Yes, they did.
Justin Turner is not there, I don't think.
No, he's in the Boston Red Sox.
Right. So, it's a very, very different. This is the weakest I think the Dodgers have been.
Yeah, which is saying something.
I mean, you still have Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman.
Still a pretty good team.
Yes. Yes. But they're going to be relying a lot on some guys that you just normally wouldn't associate as a Los Angeles Dodger.
Yeah, as it stands right now, a straight trifecta. So picking the division standings in order at the end of the year. Dodgers 1, Padres 2, San Francisco 3 is the odds-on favorite, plus 180. But the Diamondbacks, going LA, San Francisco, Arizona, plus 550. That's the highest odds you can get in the D-backs to finish in the top 3. I don't know. I don't think them finishing in the top 2 is realistic. Personally, I don't.
I said that's why I said it's their ceiling.
Yeah, I don't. I think their ceiling.
I think
is
they're
3.
3.
I don't think they can. I think their ceiling is 3, and that is what they will be. I think they will end up being better than San Francisco, and obviously better than the Rockies. I just don't see the Padres or the Dodgers slipping at all. On the other side, I guess I can't say the other side of it, but in the AL. Is there anybody that you think, well, I know there's somebody you think might be able to, but is there anybody that you think can realistically challenge
a National League team?
Well, that and the Houston Astros, who did get better this offseason.
They did get better. They added Jose Abreu.
Just casual. They did lose Justin Verlander.
Sure,
which is a very big loss.
But they have a pretty deep farm system.
Still, yeah, they're still pretty good. They're still the favorites, I believe, to win
Not
the AL.
bad at baseball.
Not bad at baseball.
I mean, obviously, I think there are teams that can compete with them. Baseball is a weird sport. You can win on any given day. Any team can beat a team in a series. It just can happen. Now, the Astros last year looked like that wasn't actually the case.
Yeah, and Yordan Álvarez, he hits balls and he hits them far.
He does.
And he did that a lot last year.
He does. But all it takes is one bad day.
Yeah.
All it takes is one bad day.
Well, I mean, it really takes 4.
7? Because you're not playing 4 straight games, so probably 7 bad days.
Oh, yeah. True. Yeah. It takes a bad week.
I think if there's any team that can compete with them, it's probably the team's probably coming out of the East.
The AL East?
Yes.
So...
Because I don't think there realistically is anybody other than Seattle. It just depends. I don't know what to expect from Seattle this year. I do believe in Seattle, but do I believe that they stand a chance against the Houston in the division? No.
So, it's interesting. We'll talk about that in a second when we get into our picks, because it's a question.
What's up, Chris?
You.
Shout out.
It's popping, Chris. I'm sure you're talking about me. But yeah, I'm interested. It's interesting to hear you say that about the Mariners, considering what you think about the Toronto Blue Jays, who lost to the Mariners in the postseason last year. But regardless, whether you believe in the Mariners, the Padres, maybe you think that Diamondbacks are going to win those. Maybe Chris Bryant turns into God and turns the Colorado Rockies into a World Series champion. You're going to get great odds on it, and you're going to get the best of odds on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. I don't know if you knew this, not really related. Probably should have made the show about this because we probably would have got views. Kevin Durant's playing tonight for the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, we probably should have capitalized on that. Kevin's playing.
Shane's gone. The baseball boys are going to do what the baseball boys do. But Kevin Durant is playing. But whether you want to bet on Kevin Durant, take his overs. Duh, Kevin Durant. You want to bet on some baseball, bet on some spring training.
You want to watch along tonight, too.
There's a watch along. Tap in.
And we're betting on
the DraftKings Sportsbook
Yes.
app, on the Suns, blah, blah, blah. And if you've never bet before, it's a perfect time to get in, because if you download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code word PHNX, new customers can bet $5 and get 200, code word PHNX, 200 in bonus bets instantly, only at the DraftKings Sportsbook app with code word PHNX. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.
Chris and I, actually, by the way, you think he's talking to you. We go back to
Really?
Like
When
we
you were
knew each
not
other
so
when
tall
we
white
were
guys?
not so tall.
That's cool. Thanks for coming in, Chris. Okay. So the reason I was interested in your take about the Mariners is because, like I said, the Mariners did beat the Blue Jays in the postseason last year, I believe,
They did.
wild card. And you have questions about the Mariners,
I do.
but you don't have questions about the Toronto Blue Jays.
I don't.
Let's throw up Jacob's picks, because you are taking. I mean, I know this is probably not who you think is going to win the
Toronto
World
Blue
Series,
Jays World Series winner. Yes. Plus 1,300. I love the value.
You love the value. Okay.
I love the value on this because I think the Toronto Blue Jays are significantly better than they showed in the playoffs last year, right? So let's just start with their rotation that we were talking about earlier today.
A little better than I realized.
Alek Manoah,
Yep.
Kevin Gausman, Jose Barrios, Chris Bassett, Hyunjin Ryu, dog. Yusei Kikuchi.
Probably.
Probably. Like,
and then
what?
They're bats.
Like, and then the bats.
After
You
dog
Vlad,
after dog,
Bo Bichette, Whit Merrifield, Matt Chapman,
George Springer still, right?
Dalton Varsho.
Oh, that's right.
George Springer.
A bunch of dogs.
Like dogs.
There's a bunch of birds.
So much value there. That team could easily make a run to the World Series. Get hot at the right time. Look at the Philadelphia Phillies last year. They won 87 games.
Well, that's what I was going to say, because the problem they're going to run into is that they are the third best team on paper, the third best team in the division. I think they're the odds. But
Who would you say is the Yankees?
Yeah, the Yankees are frauds. So I don't.
Would you say the Rays are better than them?
I think so. Let's see.
I would put them neck and neck with the Yankees for best team in that division.
Division winner.
I don't think Baltimore's better than them.
The Blue Jays do have better odds. So
I don't think Baltimore's better than them.
No.
I don't think Boston's better than them.
No, definitely not.
I don't think Tampa Bay is better than them.
The Red Sox are interesting because if Chris Sale is healthy, they did add that guy from Japan. Yeah, you can take the draft down right now.
Yeah, we're gonna go on a rant here.
They added a guy from Japan. They added Justin Turner. Trevor Story is getting surgery, I believe, so I think he might be out for a while, which is a big blow. They obviously lost JD Martinez to the Los Angeles Dodgers. We forgot they added him. Which is, I don't know how much it moves the needle, but he can still hit things.
Yeah,
he can DH. The Red Sox.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
the value on the Blue Jays is there.
I like it, and I will say that the Phillies proved last year that, like you said, you get hot at the right time, and Vlad can definitely play that Bryce Harper role and just hit bombs in big moments.
Yes.
Obviously, last year, when you compare it to the year prior, was a little bit of a disappointment for Vlad Jr. He was my preseason pick last year to win AL MVP. Obviously, that didn't happen. But we know he can hit, and he is in the middle of a pretty solid lineup. I do like that. Let's throw out your pick back up here.
Let's head over to the NL West for the rest of my picks here.
Because this is the team that is the bell of the ball, if you will.
The Padres win total is too low.
I agree with you.
Once again, I will reference the fact that I think the Los Angeles Dodgers have regressed.
Yeah. But they don't play the Dodgers as much as they would.
No. But they also are better than they were. So
I mean, I'm of the mindset
93 and a half wins is too low for me.
I agree with you.
I think they come close to 100, if not hit 100.
You can get plus odds on a team that win over 105 games, and the fact that the Padres and the Dodgers don't have to cannibalize each other as much, and I think are two of the
Mets,
three best teams in the NL.
The Braves.
Yeah. More. I think that
the Astros.
There are so many teams that have to play that would normally be in really tough divisions that don't have to play in the division as much. I think a team is going to get to that 105 wins. I didn't have it in my picks, but I think there's value there.
Yeah. And then the D-backs, hear me out. Yeah. That's easy money.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Over 74.5 wins, minus 120. That's just free money.
It should be.
Like the team is just the team at DraftKings Sportsbook app. They're just handing out free money.
Yeah. This last one is interesting to me.
Yes. So I was digging and I really liked this. So I talked to you about how I think success for the Arizona Diamondbacks looks like
competing for a
wild card spot. Not only do I think they get the third wild card spot, I think they win in the wild card round and then get eliminated in the NLDS
against
the Braves.
Or who do you think they end up in the wild card again? Because you have to remember the Padres are going to be a wild card.
So you're
team,
looking
most
for the
likely.
third best division winner. Yes, they would if they're the third wild card spot. They play the third best division winner.
It's just so tough. Yeah, which would be
the Central,
the NL Central,
which is probably going to be the Cardinals.
Probably.
So I think they can feasibly stand a chance against the St. Louis Cardinals.
Interesting. It would be fascinating to have Paul Goldschmidt in Chase Field for a playoff game. Because they do those 3-game series for wild card,
yes.
Right? That would be fascinating. The problem you run into with the
all three would be in St. Louis if the D-backs were third wild card.
That's right.
But the Paul Goldschmidt storyline still stands.
Yeah, it would be interesting because you are saying that one of the three essentially. Well, depending on who wins the NL East, you're going to have two of the Braves, Phillies, and Mets presumably taking up wild card spots, and then the NL West, the Padres or the Dodgers.
Yep.
Where the D-backs.
I think only one team from the Central makes it in.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm 100% there with you.
So that's why I think the D-backs snag a third spot from the NL West. Anyways,
it will be
plus 1900. I just like this. Sprinkle if you want. Fade me if you want.
Yeah. I mean, you can also get them to lose in the wild card, which is kind of where I think this is heading. I think they can make a wild card, but I'm not expecting them to win a playoff series this early.
Hot at the right time, baby.
I mean, hey, I wouldn't hate it. Let's throw out my picks because they're interesting. First off, like I said, bell of the ball, San Diego Padres, World Series winner, plus 950. I'm shocked that they have this low of odds or this long of odds. This long of odds.
You dying over here, Shawn?
No, a little bit, but I mean, this offense is just too good, dude. And you saw it with the Phillies. The offense gets hot, the bats get hot. They can carry them through the playoffs.
Does Fernando Tatis stay on the field?
That's a big question. But they were fine without him.
Sure,
they were fine without him, and if he can't stay on the field, then they're even more dangerous. Also, who do they have playing shortstop?
Bogarts.
Xander Bogaerts. That's right. They got better, man. They're good. And you mentioned that the Dodgers got a little weaker. The NL East is just an absolute gauntlet. They obviously don't have to play each other as much, but I mean, the team of the three that we least expected to make the World Series was the one that made the World Series last year. So who knows what will happen there?
Did you see a Padres Blue Jays World Series?
No, I can't.
Talk about electric.
It would be fast. That would be awesome. Of just full of young guys. I think the Astros get back. Realistically, I don't see anyone stopping them. But I think the Padres can do it. I think the bats can get hot in the playoffs, and I think they can do it at plus 950. That's such great odds for such a stacked team.
This one's a shocker. Your second one's a shocker.
Listen, I get it, but I've been saying this. You have the team that was just in the World Series that got
187 games last year.
I know, but got better. Added Trey Turner. They're third best odds to win the division. I'm going to take that value. I think everyone talks about how they only won 87 games. They started last year really poorly. In part, they had a rookie playing shortstop, I believe. And as the season got on, they got better. And then they obviously got really hot in the postseason, almost won the World Series. Now they added Trey Turner. That team is better. Bryce Harper is still Bryce Harper, one of the best players in baseball. You're giving me this good of odds on a team that, like I said, was just in the World Series to win the division. Value. I'm taking it every time. I think it is about value, but I also I think the Phillies are going to win the division. I love the Braves. The Mets are the Mets. They always they will Met.
I think it goes Braves, Mets, Phillies. And maybe Braves, Phillies, Mets.
That's understandable, but
Braves, Phillies, Mets. I will give you that.
The Mets are a better team. It's just the Mets. And then lastly, Arizona Diamondbacks make the playoffs, plus 550. We've been talking about it. I think this team can make the playoffs. I think
they will.
Competing for a wild card is, I agree with you, the goal. And if you're competing for the wild card, you can make the wild card. It's going to be tough, but I think it's possible. You give me plus 550. I'll take it. I think you can get plus 950 for them to lose in the wild card, which, like I said, if they make the playoffs, I don't think they're going to go very far. So there's a lot of value there. Is there anything else that we didn't talk about in the rest of the MLB landscape that you feel is worth noting?
No.
I feel like nothing from the AL
I think
Central.
We talked it through.
Yeah, the AL Central is
doo-doo.
NL Central also kind of a waste of time.
But it's baseball, so it'll be fun to watch.
Yeah, I'm here for it, and oh man, thank you for changing the schedule the way you did, MLB. It was long overdue and was the right choice. Everything you're doing recently is the right choice. Don't listen to these quote unquote baseball purists who want
they're not purists.
3 hours.
Yeah, they want to waste their time.
Why if you have a problem with interleague play, you're a fucking loser. I'm gonna just say it. I'm gonna just say it.
I don't know a single
doesn't-
person that has a problem with interleague play.
I generally speaking, yes, but there are people. Like if you don't want to see Shohei Ohtani play in Citi Field against the Mets, or have Shohei Ohtani go up against Bryce Harper and the Phillies, or Ronald Acuna and the Braves, you're a loser and you don't actually like baseball, because that's hella fun. That's all I have to say. Jacob, thank you for doing this with me again. It was fun.
So much more on our channel today.
There's a lot on our channel.
Subscribe.
Become a diehard. We have a KD shirt that we launched not too long ago. We may or may not have another
mid-range
one.
assassins.
Did that come out officially? Yeah. We got hella merch. We got hella good articles. Craig Morgan be going crazy writing for the Coyotes. Jesse is getting back in his bag writing about baseball. Obviously, Gerald does all of his great stuff with the Suns. And, I mean, if you aren't on the Suns bandwagon, now is the time to get on it. Trust. So tap on in. Oh, we got things. We'll still get the things.
Well, then we'll get those things shows.
Yeah, okay.
We have shirts.
That's
you can find it on social.
Exactly. You can find them on social. Find them on other things. Find them at PHNX Sports or PHNX_sports. Excuse me. On Twitter. Find everything you need. Here's a new shirt. It's new shirts. They're dope. You can get a sticker pack for free if you buy both of them. They go crazy.
Those are elite.
Elite mid-range assassins in the Slim Valley Snipe. What is it?
Slim Valley Reaper?
Reaper. That's the word I was looking for. They're dope.
Sean, end the show.
And there's a bunch of other shirts.
This is the plane?
I've been getting a lot.
Land the plane.
I'm going to land it in the Hudson. I've been getting a lot of Captain Sully TikToks recently. I don't really know why. They're fascinating. That man is an American hero. And you're my personal hero, Jacob. And I appreciate you.
Wow.
You can follow him at Jacob_Franklin4.
I'll take it.
Correct?
Correct.
You can follow me at Sean_DePaz. You can follow the show at PHNX_bets. We're here every day, Monday through Friday at noon. We'll be here tomorrow. I might ask Leah to do some hockey with me. We'll see. NHL trade deadline coming up. Just stay locked in.
Yeah, I'm getting kicked off.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We take every day, one step at a time. Thank you for tuning in. As always, we will see you tomorrow. And the wise words of Shane Diefenlock. I guess that works. What is it?
Just end the show. I'm just one step at a time.
Oh, one step at a time. Peace, love, and the Padres are going to win the World Series.